Man, Dame going to the Milwaukee Bucks is huge. With them two together, with Dame and Giannis, they should be in the conference finals every year. I don't think it's any excuse. I think right away they should be in the conference finals.
Hey, I wanted to tell you something earlier when I heard this.
What?
This might be the greatest pairing since Kobe and Shaq.
Yeah, you're fried.
I said since Kobe and Shaq. Both of the...
You talking about as far as like how
duos.
good they are?
Yeah. Individual talent. And we can't assess together yet because they haven't played together yet. But if I'm just looking at a piece of paper...
Damian Lillard is not Kobe Bryant. So we're
I said pairing. I said pairing. Even though Damian Lillard is not Kobe Bryant,
Giannis ain't Shaq. Well, Giannis is closer to Shaq than Dame is to Kobe.
That's why I also said since.
I ain't with you on that one.
Who you think is a better pairing so far in the league?
Then better pairing than who? Giannis and Dame?
Yes.
I mean, we got to see them, but
without seeing, if I just hear those names, it's like game over.
Steph and Clay. I mean,
no. Stop
what?
Steph and Clay are a better pairing as far as individual talent than Dame.
Are you talking about just individual talent?
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, you could put them up with anybody, I think.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
You got two players in the league, MVP caliber.
You could put them up against him, but they're not Shaq. We're not doing that, bro. We're not doing Shaq and Kobe, bro. Let's stop. That is,
Giannis is...
You got to stop. I know sometimes Adison be trolling, y'all. Sometimes he be trolling. And sometimes he makes these type of statements just to, but sometimes he's for real. I think he's serious, y'all.
Who's a better pair in the league right now than those two?
Just off talent?
Yes.
They up there with anybody, just as far as, on paper.
Who's been a better pair than them in the last 10 years? As far as individual talent. Now.
Kyrie, KD.
Stop. No.
You talking about talent. That's what we're talking about.
Okay, we are.
Talent.
Damian Lillard is the second best point guard in the league right now. Okay. And only Curry is ahead of him. And it's been that way for a while, even with Kyrie in the mix.
I agree with you, but it's some people that think Kyrie's better than Dame.
Okay, are you one of those people?
No.
Okay.
But it's opinion, though. We gotta think better Kyrie or Dame. But I get what you're saying. But if we talking about on paper, Kyrie, KD ain't talent-wise. Is that not up there?
I still got Giannis in them.
Okay,
but let's go back to your original statement though, because we can debate about this all day.
Yeah.
You said they need to do a certain thing. How often? How frequently?
I think it's no excuse for them to not compete for championships every year now with acquiring Dame, but every team wants to compete for championships. But I think it's no excuse for them to not be in the Eastern Conference Finals every year with them two together.
Yeah,
I don't think it's any excuse. We've seen Giannis be a champion. We've seen Dame will his team.
Yeah,
I mean, we've seen Dame go to the Western Conference Finals. Damian Lillard's never had this much talent around him. And I'm not saying the Bucs got a super team, because they don't. But he's never had another superstar with him.
No, CJ McCollum's really good, but no,
and, not a superstar.
No,
he's never had help like this. And especially with these other people.
Could argue that he was about to, but it could have been with your boy,
who
Scoot Henderson. But that's also still. I'm saying but that's also still a CJ McCollum like pairing, two guards.
But that's an unproven rookie.
No, for sure. That's why I said one could say he potentially maybe.
But that's not.
It's not proven. You right. We have to see what the test of time will do.
Yeah.
But I will say this. Everybody knows they got Dame. They didn't lose.
Yeah.
Jrue Holiday was no joke though, on both sides.
Absolutely.
And I don't care what anybody says. Dame is probably gonna pull his weight more on offense than Jrue. He ain't Jrue on defense though.
Nah, I think the Bucs. This is a big move for the Bucs, and I think they definitely should go to the Eastern Conference Finals every year. I mean, things happen, but health, team gets hot. You just never know. But losing Drew Holiday hurt, like you said, hurt defensively. Offensively though, picture Dame and Giannis in a pick and roll,
bro. Oh my goodness.
Picture Dame pulling from 35, and then you still got Giannis dunking on people's heads. I mean, it's scary.
Forget it. At this point,
and they got
pull from 80,
and with spacing around them. So this is what I'm saying. Like, certain pieces, even like the Suns. I hate what the Suns look like right now.
For real?
I like that they added depth. I don't like Brad Beal, Devin Booker, and KD together. I think that's really weird. And they don't have a point guard on the roster.
What is Bradley Beal?
A 2.
But what is he going to be for that team, you think?
That's what I'm saying. What's it going to look like? Who's going to distribute?
But it's the same issue that Kyrie, KD, and James Harden had. They had to determine who's going to be a 2, who's going to be a 1 for the little small experiment that they had in Brooklyn.
Yeah, and then Harden became a facilitator, and then, we see how that experiment went. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that it couldn't have worked, but because I think if they was healthy, they could have made a run and, won the year Milwaukee did. But at the same time, Harden is considered a point guard now. None of them do. They don't have a point guard. Bill is a 30-point scorer. Devin Booker's a 30-point scorer.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? KD is the guy. He could play off anybody. He could play with the ball in his hand. He could play the stretch 4. He's a 3. They need a guy. They need a point guard to put them in spots.
Yeah.
So I think that team was weird. But with Milwaukee,
crazy. I know you said Eastern Conference Finals.
They should.
I feel like
at the least, I should say. At the least, I think.
I feel like injuries included, I should see them in the finals 6 out of the next 9 seasons.
I don't think that's crazy to say. If they stay together.
Injuries included.
What you mean? Oh,
injuries included.
Like if one or both.
If one or the other. Because Giannis was already getting there.
Yeah. But he said Drew Holiday. They still got Middleton.
And now we bring up an interesting point because you were talking about I saw Isaiah Thomas say, hey, you know what I'm saying? I could be a backup.
I saw a funny tweet about Isaiah Thomas. They said like, he be on Twitter like, campaigning for jobs and stuff. But I seen a funny tweet that's like Isaiah Thomas be like, well, somebody was like, man, the players just died on the court. And next Isaiah Thomas be like, dang, that's crazy. But I sure, you know what I'm saying? If they need a point guard to step in for them, I could do it. You know what I'm saying? It's a slow grind.
For real.
But that's another dude that's like, he almost won MVP, and then, he just kind of been out of the league. But
if you the Bucs, would you do it? Would you entertain? I know, like, it's tongue in cheek, and they can do whatever they want to do. But would you do it? I mean, you got it.
Why not?
Exactly. But we say that, and then there's 1,000 other guys in line.
Because who is that backup? Who is Milwaukee's backup point guard? I like that team, bro. You got Dame, Chris Middleton,
Brook Lopez,
Giannis, Brook Lopez,
Malik Beasley,
Jay Crowder, Malik Beasley, Pat Connaughton. They got some young guys.
And Robin Lopez.
They got both the Lopez brothers?
Yes. Bobby Portis.
Oh, yeah, Bobby Portis. If I didn't say Bobby Portis. Yeah.
Chris Livingston.
They're going to be nasty.
I think they need another.
Scared.
I think they need another guard on there. The other point guard that they got listed is Andre Jackson Jr.
I like that team.
You
got to know how to put I think a lot of the thing with like the league now, these GMs got to know how to put a team together.
Yeah.
It's not 2K where you can just put, the best names or some good names together. 'Cause I feel like the Lakers had some years where they did that. We were just like, let's get Westbrook, Carmelo, LeBron, Dwight Howard, and all these. Just get them. Yeah, these dudes is Hall of Famers. So let's just put them all on one team and see if it works. It don't fit like that. The pieces got to fit. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the pieces really fit with this Milwaukee team. I like what the Lakers look like now. When they traded Westbrook, they looked like a team. The pieces fit. And then even now with this team coming in, like the pieces fit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know how to put a team together with pieces that complement each other. So, hey, I'm excited to see this.
Overall, who won the trade out of the 3 teams that were in there?
Who
got? let's not talk about who got the best player. Let's talk about who got the best deal.
I think
And if you feel like the best player is the best deal, then so be it.
It wasn't Phoenix. Well, I won't say, because Phoenix added a lot of, you know.
Yeah.
They needed a bench and they did. I won't say it's even, because I feel like Portland, they turned that into getting a lot of guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
They got Aiden. You know, they lost their starting center, but they brought in Aiden. And then you still got Simons. Who won a trade? That's tough to say. I mean, if you're looking at it, Milwaukee got the best player, of course, but that don't mean they won a trade. And then
yes.
That's tough. I can't say. But I think every team in the trade addressed needs that they needed.
So you think it's an equal win-win for everybody?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I don't think Portland wasn't gonna be good regardless.
But I don't know if they're concerned about doing that right off the bat, though.
Right. Which is what I was getting at. Like, Portland wasn't, even before this trade, they weren't gonna be great. But adding Aiden with Simons and you just got Scoot Henderson, you got something to build off of, is what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
And then Phoenix, you know, they got 3 stars, but they didn't have a bench, and now they got a bench. And then Dame adding the Bucs adding a superstar, and Dame, while still keeping, you know, most of their core, losing Drew Holiday hurt. But so I think it's a win-win for everybody.
I just want to end off by saying I want to come back to this conversation because I think they might be the best pairing since Kobe and Shaq, with the potential.
You know, Kobe and Shaq 3-peated, right?
Yeah. That's why I said I think they might be the best pairing since, with the potential to be on that level.
So you think they're going to 3-peat, or you talking still strictly just talent on paper?
You know how the championship stuff go.
It's hard, bro.
But
all the teams in the league, you got to be the last one.
Based off those two. And if the good Lord sees fit, they got the makeup of a squad that should be able to do it.
Yeah. And since we're talking about teams like putting pieces together, I hate Chris Paul and the Warriors. I hate that.
Y'all got to tune in next time for us to elaborate on that. That's an interesting
one. I think that's there. Disgusting. Mm-hmm. But no, the Bucs is, Bucs got to be dealt with, bro. They're gonna be in the mix for sure. They should be thinking championship with them too, bro. Get the second best point guard in the league, and then with Giannis is, to a lot of people, the best player in the world. So, hey, we'll see. But it's the Eastern Conference just got more interesting,
especially with Jimmy Butler's hair.